Hey everybody, this is Stratagem, and after that mess that was a very minty Christmas, it's time that we looked at something good for a change. So, what's on the list for today? It says today we're gonna start with Totally Legit Recap by DWK. Well, so much for good then! If for some reason you don't know that series, DWK does some very tasteful and non-offensive recaps of My Little Pony episodes, which are, as the title suggests, totally legit. So nothing bad is going to happen here, right? So let's have a look at Celestial Advice and All Bottled Up. So here we go. And still the old logo. That's not good. Starting off bad. Yes, we're still watching these.
Okay, so Spike's all...
So, what are you wearing?
And Glimmy's like, nothing, dude, I'm fucking naked. No, butt munch, I meant for when you get your award. It's a dual ceremony, man. You're getting a Medal of Honor for defeating that big screechy bug bitch and a Grammy for Best New Rap Single. And Glimmy's
yes.
like...
Yeah, I know what happened. I was kind of there.
Well, god fucking damn it, Starlight. You're stealing my jokes now. I'm the one who's supposed to make fun of exposition. That's my gig. Where exactly do you get off janking my go-to routine? Now I actually have to try to be funny instead of just making the same joke over and over again and banking on the fact that my viewers are all too drunk or entangled in their own depression to notice. Anyway, who cares? See, Spike was just distracting Glimmer so that Twiggy could sneak into her bedroom without permission and make sure there's enough room above her dresser for a mirror when, yeah, there is enough room because, you know, it's like a huge fucking wall and there's nothing on it. Seriously, Twilight, you could have just done a little harmless, stealthy observation, like, why not make some tea or mix up some hot toddies or whatever and just knock on Glimmy's door one morning and be like, hey, sister, you want a drink? Then you could just sit there, have a nice talk with your friend/student and examine any walls to your heart's content without having to orchestrate this whole subterfuge and invade her personal space quite literally behind her back. But you know what, Twilight? I give you too much shit, and I can't even stay mad because you're such a fucking sweetheart. See, Purple may be a little odd in her methods, but all she wants is to give Glimmy a mirror with pictures of her loved ones on it, just like she has.
The first thing she'll see when she wakes up is herself surrounded by all her friends.
I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard that line, I teared up, and even though as of this recording, I've watched this episode 20 some odd times, it just keeps happening. And I thought to myself, you know, I should totally have something like that.
But you don't have friends.
I'd love to wake up and see myself surrounded by all those good friends that I totally have. So, the award ceremony from the ending of A New Hope happens, and of course Discord has to act like a fucking dick in the middle of it. That's expected. What blows me away is that Glimmy actually gets a giggle out of it while everyone else is scowling and rolling their eyes. I know the elements of harmony don't even fucking matter anymore, but I still can't help but constantly wonder what Glimglam's element would have been if she was part of the old school clique.
It would be magic.
Enough, this one little moment was the final piece of the puzzle for me. Starlight is the element of empathy. She's perfectly content to hang out with all the folks that nobody else can connect with or tolerate. Sunburst is a neat, Trixie is a narcissistic cunt, Discord is a nigh intolerable asshole, and Maud is so severely autistic that nobody gets her. Glimmer seems to have some residual sociopathic tendencies as a result of her absolute clusterfuck of a past, but at the same time, it's clear that she has the ability to appreciate those individuals with whom the majority of people just can't deal. I could spout a bunch of meaningless conjecture as to why this is the case, but I'd rather just say that I aspire to have that same level of understanding and compassion, and I constantly fail at it. Oh shit, look who it is, Vinyl. Man, I love Vinyl. I know she used to be a fandom mascot or whatever, and I think you guys can probably tell I'm not exactly the type of guy who cruises through town blasting proud to be a brony with the windows down, but I'm not gonna fucking lie. I loved Epic Wub Time back in the day, and I still ship the fuck out of Vinyl and Octavia.
Who
also,
doesn't?
If you get a chance, read University Days. Oh, okay, we got off track there. So Celestia's hanging around slamming down some shots, and Twi's all, wow, dude, thank God for Starlight. Now I know how you feel every time you get your shit kicked in off camera and you have to wait for me to come save you. And the big white slut with the big round butt is like, yeah, dude, how's it feel to to just completely get your ass whipped. And Twice all,
My teacher.
anyway, Discord's being a conniving, manipulative piece of garbage as usual, and he's all, so,
sorry.
Twilight, your precious little glimmy glam saved the world, huh? Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking proud of her. You do realize what this means, though, right? Yeah, we got a great excuse to get hammered,
Yeah,
no?
kinda
It means
does.
that she's achieved both reformation and redemption, and her character arc is over. So what? My
Yeah,
character
kinda.
arc ended in season 3, and I'm
Yeah.
still here. It's because you started a new one immediately afterwards, dumbass. Also, you have main character privileges.
Yeah, that too.
All I'm saying is that if you don't find a new immediate narrative purpose for Starlight, she might get written off the show, or worse, she might become an obnoxious one-note gag character that just appears occasionally to act as comic relief
Oh.
or a plot device. Oh,
Kinda like Discord.
fucking Christ, she's gonna become you.
I knew
It's
it.
a fate worse than death. So Twiggles grabs her princess superior with the giant posterior, and she's
What
like,
the
dude,
hell?
how do I start the next chapter of my student's character development before she gets relegated to a side character? What would you do? I mean, I sent you off to Ponyville, and that started this show, and I completely flubbed it with Sunset Shimmer, and that started another franchise. So I still got really good luck with this kind of shit, but from my experience, it seems
Yeah,
like kicking
make a
bitches
Starlight
out yields pretty
a
good
spin-off
results.
show.
And Twice all.
Which means it's time for me to send Starlight Glimmer away.
And then suddenly we were all paying very, very close attention, weren't we? Anyway, faced with the prospect of sending Glimmy off to start her own series, Twilight tries to come up with the decent premise for a spin-off. And she's like, okay, we could send her to help Steve teach the
Steve,
changelings how to not be assholes.
Almost forgot that.
Lorax and I are going to show you how to compromise.
Now, I would like to have sex tonight,
What?
but I want to save myself for marriage.
Oh no, what should we do?
Rape him! Compromise his virginity! Oh man, we got a lot of work to do around here. Enough work for a couple seasons at least, don't you think? And Spike's all, dude, none of this would ever happen. Starlight likes cooch smooching Trixie, and even if
Yeah.
she didn't, Steve would never turn down pussy. Trust me, dude might seem like a fruit, but he is hungry for that shit. And Thunderbuns is like,
This is Twilight's fantasy, Spike. There is no wrong way to fantasize.
Oh yeah, that sentence.
oh man. That line gave me a nice little chuckle at first, but then I realized that this is the part where every single person who commentates on this show in any capacity says something like, if you could see my porn folder, you wouldn't be saying that. And my advice to those people would simply be,
Shut up! Shut up!
oh wow, you're such a pervert because you whack your dick to those Fudas or some lolicon or whatever. Oh boy, you sure are living on the edge. Did you go on the deep webs to get that stuff? Ooga fucking booga. How terrifying. Sorry guys, but it's the current year and that shit's just normal now, so you can stop jerking yourselves off over what you jerk off to. Anyway, Imaginary Glimglam's like, you see, the answer to this conundrum is called butt sex.
What?
Butt sex? Yep. When you do it in the butt, it's still sex, but technically
It doesn't count. Great.
Compromise.
So they snap back to reality. Oh,
Great
there
plan.
goes gravity. And Celestia's like, Twilight, there's no wrong way to fantasize, but anal counts. That's just a fact. Well, I wish you would have told me that sooner. And Spike's like,
Oh,
yo,
yeah.
Twilight, why don't you just talk to Starlight
guy.
about this instead of spurging out and literally getting lost inside
Yes,
your own head?
that
It'd
would be a good
probably
idea.
be faster and easier. And Celestia's like,
This is a momentous decision. You must consider all the possibilities.
and I'm sitting here like, hey, snow globes, I think that's what she's doing right now. Despite this episode being called Celestial Advice, I don't really hear any actual advice coming from anyone but Spike. You know,
Yeah.
I've said it before,
Kinda.
the common sense switch is always either in the Spike position or the Twilight position, but you know what position it's never, ever in? Then Twiggy's like, oh my god, I got it, I can send Starlight to go be Ember's roommate at Dragon College.
Yeah.
Amber! Starlight! You ready to do some death-defying dragon stuff? Aw, totally!
And I'm just like, dude, why did they sound so normal all of a sudden?
Normal.
Then Twigger's just
Okay.
all, wait, what if she starts hanging out with Garble, though? She could turn into a huge faggot. And Spike's like, dude, she's already gay. What does that have to do with anything, Spike? Are you insinuating that all gay people are faggots? That's just homophobic, man. Yo, Twi, how about
Very
this?
politically
Send her to go
correct
live
here.
with Sunburst. They got a bunch of fucked up emotional history together. Boom. It's a perfect premise. Holy shit, you're right. All right, problem solved. Now you can go talk to Starlight and clear clear all this up.
That would have been a
Sunburst
good,
is a lonely perma-virgin. What if he, like, red pills the fuck out of her and they get into some edgy occult bullshit? And Celestia's like...
It would have been a good scenario, though.
And Twice
Yeah,
like...
serious.
Are you laughing at me?
And Celestia's
Yes.
all...
Oh, Twilight, I'm not.
Dude, fuck you. That just means that, yeah, you are laughing at me, but you're too much of a bitch nigga to own up to it. I came to you because I was upset and needed advice, and all you did was state the obvious and then make fun of me. You know, I'm glad you sent my ass away because I've learned more from my friends here in a few short years than I did in the entire time I was with your big, fat, white... ass. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I did it? I may be incredibly ditzy and immature for an ancient demigod, but if there's one thing I do know, it's how utterly inadequate I am. Look, I know you still maintain this, like, childlike wonder and reverence towards me, but time and time a fucking again, you've proven yourself to be more intelligent, capable, and powerful than I am. The only legit advice I can give you is to do what you think is best, because whatever that is, it'll be a better idea than anything I could come up with.
Probably.
It's like, yeah, nice speech, very emotional. Look, I'm gonna fix this whole thing right now. There we go. Oh shit, I should just go talk to Glimmer about this, huh? Yeah, and once you're done with that, we're flipping it back. It's my turn this week. So Twiggy's like, all right, you assholes, listen up. Dude, Glims, you did good, kid. As far as ways to prove you're a cool chick, saving the world is pretty high up there on the list. I love you, man, but I get that living in my attic might not be your only ambition in life, so I'm declaring you officially reformed, redeemed, and released. If you decide to go start your own spin-off, please, for the love of Celestia's giant ass, take Discord with me. And Glimmy's all, dude, I don't want to leave this place. This is the first time in my entire adult life that I've had stable, healthy relationships.
Sort of,
yeah, I did one thing right, but other than having low enough standards to form my own crew out of Equestria's social rejects, I fucked up pretty much everything else. You might think
kinda.
I'm ready to leave, man, but I sure as fuck don't. I don't either, dude. Discord just planted the idea in my mind and my autism carried it to its logical conclusion. Man,
Yeah,
fuck you,
that's the main
Discord,
problem with the
shaft
episode.
shining schlong goblin. Why do you always have to be such an asshole? Hey, don't bust my balls too hard. It made for a great episode. Very true. You sure are lucky that I understand your value as a plot device. If I lacked that meta awareness, there would be literally no reason to forgive you for stuff like this. Anyway, Starlight and Princess Sparkle hug it out, and Glimmy's all, so Twilight, how do you feel about me just staying there and being part of the main cast? And Twi's like,
Long and hard.
Oh, Twilight.
Oh, please.
Oh, Twilight. Oh, Twilight.
Great ending here.
Oh, Twilight. Oh, Twilight.
I'm a smooth pimp who loves the pussy. And tell me here's my black man,
And
sir.
we're here
What?
on the second episode already. Still using the old logo. So let's see where he's going with this one.
okay. So, Glimmy's like, hey, Trixie,
Disgusting.
are you mad at that salt shaker or something? And Trixie's all, dude, I can see this punchline coming like a trillion-ton asteroid. Can you please just not do it? I was just wondering why
do
you
it.
seem so sorry. I said, don't fucking do it. Well, you're just no fun today, are you? Look, just help me turn this salt into crystal. Sure, just picture the crystal in your mind. I mean, technically salt already is a crystal, but I'm assuming you're talking about amethyst or...
Crystal
no, I
meth.
meant like meth.
Of
Trixie,
course.
you can't just start doing meth. What do you mean start? I run around in a cape referring to myself in the third person and doing stage magic in a world where magic actually exists. Did you think I wasn't on speed? Anyway, Glimmy distracts Trixie from drugs by teaching her how to make shit into teacups, and Magician Horse is so happy that she gets a little frisky and makes Glamour blast a load all over her hot buns or whatever, and she's all...
Hey,
And I'm like, dude, Glims, you aren't fooling anyone. Anyway,
Of
Twiggles
course.
and the crew are leaving for the weekend to attend a friendship philosophy synergy seminar. And Glimmer's like, sorry, man, I was trying to send you guys off with some bomb-ass fucking tea cakes, but Trixie made me jizz all over.
Ugh.
I appreciate the thought, but I
Too much
need to know that."
information.
And so Trixie's like, yo, take these pretzels, man.
oh, how thoughtful. Thanks. We will not get hungry on the train.
Alright, so hold on a
Fuck your
second here.
pretzels,
Yeah,
indeed.
home-baked tea cakes would be a hell of a lot better than a bag of pretzels, but Twilight acts like this is some kind of insult. What the
Well,
fuck
pretzels
is
are
wrong
an
with
insult.
pretzels, man? If I was
Everything.
about to go on a train ride and my buddy, who came to see me off no less, because that's a wonderfully considerate gesture in and of itself, gave me a bag of pretzels and said, hey bro, I wanted to make sure you didn't get hungry on your trip, I'd probably start fucking crying. Are standards really so fucking high in Equestria that you're expected to provide nothing less than fresh baked goods to feed your friends
Yes.
on their day trips? I honestly thought
That's
Glimmy
what's
was just
going on
being
here.
neurotic and overcompensatory, but she wasn't. So mom's gone for the day and Trixie's like, hey dude, how about it? And Glimmy's like,
Maybe we should start with something smaller.
anyway, they finish their lesbian pony pussy pounding, and Trixie's all, okay,
Great.
we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I've got all the equipment in my wagon, but we can set it up here, and if we move this table out of the... Wait, what are you talking about? I'm just gonna cook some meth in your mentor's
Of
throne
course.
room. You don't mind, right? And Glimmy's like, oh my god, Spike, what the fuck is wrong with her? And Spike's all,
Everything.
bro, she tried to kill herself the day you guys met. If you didn't see this coming, I got no sympathy for you.
Yeah,
Oh
kinda.
god, what do I do? Is there even more than one option? Go tell her to cut this shit out. Wait, no, I have the best idea ever. I'll just pretend that nothing's wrong. I'll
Great
just take any
plan.
perceptions of Trixie that don't jive with my fantastical romantic ideal of her and stick them in this bottle. You know, the tweaker's right. You really are mini Twilight. I already went through this bullshit with one autistic purple horse. Why do I have to do it again? And Rarity's like,
I'm going to start with a facial.
nice first
Great.
piece of dialogue for
Great
the season,
dialogue,
Rare.
yes.
10 out of 10. This is another one of those times where the joke is so easy I can't even bring myself to make it. And if you're wondering, hey, DWK, why is it that these instances only seem to happen with Rarity? My answer to you would be, shut up. And Twiggy's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right, guys,
Rarity is his
together we
waifu.
can solve the puzzle. So Trixie drags Glimmy to every store in town looking for some pseudoephedrine, but nobody sells that shit anymore because, you know, people use it to make meth. God fucking damn it, I used to love that stuff. It's an extremely effective nasal decongestant, and if you take like 3 or 4 times the recommended dose, you can get a pretty kick-ass buzz off of it. Then you fucking tweakers had to come and ruin everything. Now all I can get is that phenylephrine crap, and it doesn't fucking work. Anyway, the bottle that Glim Glam's using to contain all her negative emotions gets busted, and it does not surprise me at all that Trixie can cause enough rage and disappointment to fill 3 people. Also, hey, Starlight, maybe if you're gonna be carrying around a bunch of destructive magical energy that can possess people, you should put it in anything other than glass.
Yeah.
Could you like not find a
Would have been a
plastic
good
water
idea.
bottle or something? I love this song both because it's catchy as hell and for what it represents. It's a great song in its own right, but at the same time, it's poking fun at one of the core conventions of this show. That's what self-awareness should be. It doesn't have to be some cynical disenchantment with constant edgy sarcasm and a bunch of memes. You can
Great,
be genuine
tabs there
without
in the
taking
browser.
yourself seriously. This whole scene is a gag, yes, but the joke isn't that Twilight and the girls aren't best friends. Of course they are. It's that their musical numbers actually occur in universe and are just as jarring to anyone there as someone breaking out into song and dance in the street would be for us. We're getting something here that
regrettably.
is both sincere and funny, and the humor doesn't detract from the heart. Y'all know I try to give that whole analysis thing a wide berth, but sometimes I gotta give credit where credit is due,
Yeah.
and this is very well done. So Glimmy
Always
finally
more
blows her stack on
analysts,
Trixie, and we see
than
the
he intends
return
to.
of that neck vein bulge. Look at that right there. It's almost like her head is a giant penis
What?
or something. And Triscuit's all, dude, why didn't you just tell me how you felt from the beginning? How the hell was I supposed to know? Because any decent person should already know that being a passive-aggressive, selfish bitch and doing meth is unacceptable behavior. Right. Any decent person.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay.
Right.
Look, I just learned like a year ago that mind raping people isn't okay. I'm not used to being the responsible one in any given outfit. Yeah, but I mean, if it wasn't for you, I'd be manticore shit right now, so you must be doing something right. Well,
Yeah.
you're still shit. Yeah, but I'm your shit. You know why I can never stay mad at you? Because you're so fucking romantic. And so, Glim Glam learns a lesson that most of us don't figure out until our 30s, and a lot of people
What?
never even come
Ugh,
close to getting.
please.
A relationship doesn't start when you first meet someone and you're both pretending that you're cool and perfect. It starts when you realize how much they suck, and you gotta decide if you're gonna commit to putting up with their bullshit. Also, Trixie actually says this shit.
The Starlight I love is passionate.
Yes.
And yeah,
That line.
sometimes angry. The Starlight I love passionate.
So if you think I'm misusing the word relationship, fucking eat me. So the gals get back from their thing, and I know the character models for the show haven't changed at all in the past 7 years, but I swear Rarity looks like she's wearing more eyeliner in this shot. I guess it's just the angle. Yes, I pay attention to this
Great.
stuff. And twice all out, what's with all the Sudafed?
Oh, yeah, bet.
Trixie had a really bad cold. I mean, she was just horking up bucket loads of snot, and I had to take her temperature rectally like 20 times in one day. All right, once again, didn't need to know that. Just wanted to make sure you guys aren't like cooking meth or something.
No.
What? Us? Meth? No.
Not
no.
them.
No. And Trixie's all, God damn it, she's on to us. Can you just cast a spell and make her forget she saw that? And Glimmy's like,
Haven't you learned anything about using magic to solve your problems?
and Trixie's all,
No. If we learn that lesson, how will we ever have fun?
Trixie, you have officially broken my gimmick. There is no parody I could write that would make you sound more oblivious and reprehensible than you actually are. 10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. You guys don't need me anymore. I quit. Peace.
Oh. That was an outro. Yeah, so these were the first two totally legit recaps for Season 7. As always, pretty fast videos, a lot of shit going on, hard to comment on. I'm trying, but yeah, that was the first time trying to comment on one of those videos, so hopefully I will get better at this over time. Time will tell. Anyway, despite him not wanting to analyze the show, he still does it, and he has some pretty good ideas sometimes there. Starlight as the element of empathy, that's actually a pretty interesting idea, yeah? I see where he's coming from, so yeah, good thought there, man. Other than that, yeah, very sophisticated humor, no sex jokes, no drug jokes, it's all very family friendly, just as was to be expected. Good job. Yeah, don't really have much to say here anymore. Probably should have taken a break between watching those two episodes, so I could have commented on each one individually a bit more in depth. But yeah, screw it. Too late for that now. We learned something for the next time. So yeah, as always, I've been Stratagem. Thanks for watching and see you next time.